Hello everyone, it's Small Farmer 6710. Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to another video. On today's video, we are starting another kit. This time round, something different. And by GOLDPLOUGH Farm Models. I bought this at the Newry Model Show. I was lucky enough that he had a few left in stock when I was leaving, and I picked one up off him. This is going to be a JF1100 kit. As you can see, it is not built, and it comes in this lovely plastic bag. As you can see, we have everything in here, and we have no instructions, but we're going to figure it out how to put it together, and hopefully it'll come out smashing and we can use it on the model farm. So without no further ado, guys, let's get into it. So first out, we have decals. Now they are white, so they are kind of hard to see in camera with the white background, but they're water slide decals. We have a part of the pickup. We have the actual chopper box, which I'd say fits like that. We've then the chute, which I'd say goes like that. We've then the, forget what you call it, kind of like a feed roller. We've the main drawbar, which I'd say could go like this maybe. We have the auger, which is very important. We then have the two tires, which is very important as well. We have the pickup. I think this is for the trailer, for picking up your trailers if you want to tow a trailer behind. I think that's what it's for. Could be wrong. Or it looks like to me anyway. Now we have a few small little parts which you don't want to lose these now. We have something like a hydraulic ram for maybe the folding in and out. And then we have a jockey wheel. We also have, I don't know what that is now. And that looks like there's a panel there now somewhere. So I'm going to have a look around here, guys, anyway. First thing that appears to me anyway, we have a lot of holes here, which is where everything slots into. I have a bit of brazen wire here, which I got from work. It's a bit of thin wire, and hopefully I'll be able to use it to link everything together and pretty much put the whole machine together. So there's a few bits and pieces here now. Not too much, nothing that's I'd say is impossible, but we'll get to work anyway, guys. So again, starting into it here now, I would recommend just starting off, have a little die grinder there on with a drill bit, and then just to round off a few little holes there that the printer would have maybe not perfected the hole a bit. So just for starters, and then a bit of sandpaper just to smoothen things off. I'm using a bit of bar here now, a small bit of wire for the holes, and then for like the likes of the tires and stuff, I'll use a bit bigger stuff, like that brazen wire. But this is actually wire I have left over from a Premier Models kit. So not everyone will have that now unless you have Premier Models kit. But I suppose a bit of even MIG welder wire would be very close to that now. Be like 1 mil thick. So the brazen wire I have is a bit too thick for the job, unless I used to widen the holes, and I'm not really keen on doing that. So look, we'll get started anyway. I have a hole lined up here anyway, so we're gonna try do that there now. And I suppose to hold in the wire, I'll just put a dab of super glue on to just hold the wire in place, act like a pin type of thing. So I think my microphone cut out here, guys, at this point in the video, but as you see here, I'm just putting on the chute, and I just putting a bit of brass wire in the chute so it can pivot. I show you here now at the, don't think I have any sound in this video, but there's a little hole on the chute, and it can be placed right up into another hole on the actual model there. Done the drawbar pivots nicely. And pickup came out well, just put the auger in, all slots in with a bit of wire, and pretty much all clicks together. You just need to do a bit of preparation work, a bit of sandpaper, and get a bit of the holes ready that the printer wouldn't have really perfected. But as see there, I'm just putting in a little piece of bar to make the chute swivel, and it turned out fine to me anyway, so I do that if I were you. Just like 2mm, not even 1.5mm wire. And then here I have a PTO shaft which I had lying about, so I was thinking of cutting it in half to use for the 2 shafts, but I don't think it was long enough. So then here are the wheels here now, which I'm going to paint them separately, and they just go in the side again. Use a bit of the 1.5mm bar. Here, moving on to the back, I have the chute working properly. Nice and snug, it's nice and tight, but you can move it by hand too as well. So we're moving on now to the pickup hitch, which is hard to do with one hand, but this here is these 2 back holes. They just go in there, or the other, no, yeah, like that. And then this guy here slides in just up in between it, so just like that, like the real ones. So very tidy now, Hugh. I'm impressed now, to say the least. And then from there on, we'll put in our hydraulic ram. Put in, and then we have our stand as well. But no sign of the drawbar or the hole anywhere there. But what comes to worse, we'll have to make up our own. But very impressed so far now, in all fairness. And that right there is the harvester primed and coated with a primer, and then tomorrow we shall do the red. So I have a bit of red here. Don't know. Oh no. Oh no. I thought it was purple for a second. That might do as a JF red. We'll have a look and see, but that's pretty close, and we'll let it dry off for tonight. After a nice bit of time later, we have the JF onto the last finishing stages. We're nearly onto the stages now where we're putting on the decals, and we're going to do a bit of pipe work as well. So we have the decals here, which are water slide decals. Oh, they're actually are farmodels.nl, FCT1100 Mark II. So yeah, nice set of stickers there anyway, and I suppose I'll look up the real Google image to see where these go, but I suppose I know there's one here at the belly of the chute here, and then I'd say these long ones will go along the drawbar, or maybe at the back. But yeah, the model will look 10 times better with these on. And then I just need to put the hub caps on the wheel, which are red as well, so just to make it different and more realistic. So looking well, guys, and fierce happy with it. Very happy how the colour came out, and I was lucky enough to have the red paint there already, so it doesn't look too out of place compared to JF red, and doesn't really look much of a difference. But yeah, happy with the paint now. Nice shine came out of it. I always use a bit of a heater with me, guys, to cool down or to heat up the paint as well, and it'll apply a lot better and nicer as well. So that's just an old trick of the trade. So guys, how I put on the stickers, as you see here, I have a little tweezers. I have the JF sticker already on, and now I'm just going to place the FCT1100 Mark II. Now they need a bit of a motivation to get them out, so they do. They actually give two, so they do. I use the tweezers to apply it on nicely, rather than getting your fingers in. And there was a bit of a crimp at the end of that. Should work. I just put it on like that. Make sure it's nice and straight. And then just make sure just like that. Already looks 10 times better with the sticker on. I think, looking at Google Images there, I think the back one is placed here, or the big long one is placed here at the back. So there's a good few of them there, so I'll just have a look here, see which one goes with which one is appropriate. And that is it, guys. Have the rest of the decals on there now. Done a little few touches there, like the PTO there. I need to get a finishing the second shaft coming down from the bottom here. I just don't have one at the minute, and also I'm going to do a few pipes coming down from the chute along the drawbar and then up along into the back of the tractor, and then I'll be pretty much happy. Now I had a bit of an accident there with the hydraulic ram there. I had it on the floor and I was drying with the paint, and I came in the next day and I bloody forgot about it, but we'll say no more. But I won't hide that one anyway. Could have been worse, but it looks pretty well. Very happy with how the paint and the colour came out. I was lucky I had the right, red paint there. I might give it a bit of a weathering here with the auger. Look like it's worn. It's on a few acres. Also there's red hubcaps to do as well, so painted them separately, stuck them on. And yeah, it is a very nice JF1100. And for, I've already said already, GOLDPLOUGH Farm Models is the man for this kit. Talk to Hugh, he's very helpful, and if you're ever stuck, he always answer your questions. So he is a good man, and he does a lot of good work as well. So check him out on Facebook, guys, on Instagram, and you can get in touch to buy one of these kits, which, if you are a JF man or a fan of the trail harvesters, this is definitely one for you. And I'm pretty sure he does Kongsglide 1350s or 1150s or something, the big wide pickup anyway. I'm pretty sure he does them. I could be wrong now, but he does other ones as well, I'm pretty sure. But this is 1100, this will do me, and it's going to go on to Tommy and Niall's contracting yard, which is why I had a different JF there. This was originally my take on the JF. It was my take on a JF1100 there a few years ago. I had a chute laying around off an old harvester which could fit into the trailers and stuff, and then I painted it red. It is an old Britain's John Deere 3765, and look, it was good at the time, but not too accurate really. But well, happy now I have this JF. But yeah, that was just kind of there on the Niall and Tommy's farm just for the time in the time being that I was making up this harvester. So very happy, guys, with it. And let me know, guys, in the comments below, what do you think of it, and would you consider getting one yourselves? If you did enjoy the video, guys, please like, comment and subscribe, and I'll see you again in the next video, in the next modification building video. I'll see you again soon, guys, and bye for now.